This
to
conference
Avanti.
will now be recorded.
No, sorry about that. Welcome everybody to Avanti Woman's free webinar, Discover Your Inner Entrepreneur. Um, we're delighted to have Steph Mocha join us as an expert, and I know that people in our month of entrepreneurship may be asking themselves, I really do want to work for myself, but I'm not sure how I could get started. And we thought this was an absolute perfect topic to have people um, tiptoe into entrepreneurship rather than go whole hog. For a couple words about Avanti Women, we believe in empowering women through their personal and professional development, and we have webinars, blogs, and events, networking events, etc., throughout the year. And we're delighted to have you join us. So moving forward with the presentation, this always works in practice, doesn't quite work the same in Um, here, just wanted to go over a few things about what we'll be covering this evening. So, important. What is network marketing? Um, net, and this topic came up as a way for people to become entrepreneurs and discover their inner entrepreneur. Why people choose network marketing and things to know before starting a network marketing business. So just to introduce our guest speaker, I've had the opportunity to chat with Steph over the last 6 months or so, and she has a very busy professional corporate job, but she is a passionate network marketer. And as you see on the slide here, she was looking for something just a little bit different, a new challenge. And when she took on network marketing, she realized it was a little bit more than a side gig. She's very passionate, and what I found extremely interesting about Steph is that she is really happy to share with everybody the process of network marketing and why, rather than just launching into discussion about her product. So I'll turn it over to Stephanie, and she'll give you a little bit more detail about herself. She's extremely busy. As I said, she has a full-time corporate job. She's moving houses, she hopes, and she maintains a busy network marketing. So she'll fill us in on a little bit more detail. Go ahead, Steph.
Thank you so much, Susie. So, hi, everybody. I hope everyone is having a great day today. Thank you all so much for taking the time out of your evening to spend with me. And thank you so much to Avanti for allowing me to speak to everyone today on the topic of network marketing. I truly am passionate about this topic. As Susie mentioned, I am a network marketing professional. The company I am aligned with is called Arbonne. It is a Swiss formulated, botanically based, toxin free, vegan, gluten, dairy free health and beauty line of products. So we have everything from nutrition to the best of skincare, especially the anti-aging line, beautiful makeup, even essential oils. I am also a full-time corporate professional working for a large CPG company. For those that don't know, it's a consumer product goods company. And I first heard about network marketing about 2 years ago when I started at my current company from my coworker. She sat right behind me and would chat about it and what she was doing. What she didn't really know was that prior to starting at this company, I had been let go from 3 positions in a row at 3 different companies. So one, there was some downsizing in a union environment. So it's a last in, first out kind of deal. And I fell into that. The next was a company closure for real estate. And the third was this tiny little company that maybe you've heard of called Target Canada. So it had been a tumultuous couple years for me. I was still doing really well in my career and promoting and moving forward. But what she didn't know is I was really looking for something. I knew that I was meant for more. I could do more. I deserved more. I was meant to do more than just sit behind a desk for 40 hours a week doing roles that didn't fulfill me or challenge me or it wasn't really inspiring me anymore. I was more than having someone tell me what I was worth, how much vacation I could have, when I could promote, what my options were. I had huge dreams and big plans, and I wanted to make the decisions and choices for myself. I just needed a way to do it. So when she mentioned it to me, something told me I had to look into this business. I knew that I had to do something different to get where I wanted to be, but I did not want to give up my full-time income to do so. I wanted to be able to build something in those little nooks and crannies of your current life that would change my life by giving me options. And that is what made network marketing a perfect fit for me. But I mean, this is only my reason for choosing this path. Everyone can have a different reason for this business, and all of them are amazing reasons to get involved. It is definitely not a one size fits all business. It is about what you need and want it to be. So let's get started with those basics. What is network marketing? So I'll start here and we'll go through a few slides and then we'll transition to the next theme. So network marketing, or as it has been called more recently, social marketing, is simply a different method of distribution. So typically when purchasing a product from a store, that product is moved through several stages before it gets to the consumers. Every one of those stages costs time and money, and all of these people, like manufacturers, wholesalers, warehousers, Salesforce, they all need to get paid. So this usually affects the overall product cost and sometimes the product quality. So especially marketing, I mean, millions of dollars are spent on marketing, like celebrity endorsements, for example. But with network marketing, the company creates the product, distributes it through an independent consultant, usually through their website. It goes from the manufacturing plant right to the consumer's door. This way, the money that gets saved in other areas, it goes to where it really counts, into high quality ingredients or products, ongoing research and development, and back to the consultants. We are the advertisers and the distributors, so we get paid for it. That's my favorite part. I like getting all the kickbacks. So, I mean, we recommend things to people all the time, whether it's a book, a restaurant, or even a lip gloss, but we don't get any kickbacks from that. This way you do. You recommend product you love and earn a commission off any sales, and you can grow a team and earn smaller commissions off their sales. So it's all about connecting the right product or opportunity to the right person. It's making connections, building relationships, and listening to people's needs. So there are typically 3 needs most people have. It's a product need. Maybe they've struggled with their skin, looking to lose weight. A financial need. This could be maybe they just want to be able to afford to go on vacation, or maybe they're actually struggling to pay their bills. Or it's a lifestyle need. They could be making great money, but they're always working or super stressed out, or they don't even like their job, but they feel they can't leave. These are the things we listen for when speaking about this business. All right, so if you like numbers, this next part's for you. I'm not a big numbers person, so this is a good one for me too. A lot of people like me, when they hear about this type of business, they don't consider it to be this like big income generator. I thought it was more of, honestly, a hobby for stay-at-home moms, which is totally misguided. But when I started to learn more about this industry, I realized just how huge it is. In the Canadian industry alone, there are 75 companies using the sales model, 1.3 million independent consultants, 2.58 billion in annual sales, and 924 million in annual revenue paid to consultants every year in Canada. Canada also ranks 8th globally for sales. From a global perspective, the industry represents $189 billion in annual sales with over 100 million independent consultants. That's bigger than the NFL, music industry, movie industry, and gaming industry. And this can continue to increase and does increase every year. It's definitely not a hobby. It is a huge business opportunity and can earn consultants large incomes.
That's such amazing numbers. It's really
Isn't
interesting.
it? I know.
When you put it that way, especially when you compare it to the NFL and the music industry, we really don't know enough about it. And I think I had the same type of thoughts about it as you do. It's kind of hobby business. Very
I think a lot of
interesting.
people do, and they think it's just for women or it's just for this type of person. And when you look at these numbers, I kind of went, wow, there's big opportunity here. This is a
Yeah, it's
big deal.
amazing. It's
Yeah.
amazing.
So let's move on to, what do we actually call ourselves? So when you're a network marketer, you are not an entrepreneur or a CEO. A lot of network marketers use these terms to describe themselves, but this is not the correct title for what we do. And it can be misleading to call yourself something that's not accurate. So I want to clear up those differences. An entrepreneur is a person who organizes and operates a business taking on greater than normal financial risk in order to do so. That's literally the definition. I pulled that right off Google. They create something from nothing. They find resources, build tools, do the research, create systems and structures, create branding and marketing. They build their websites, they find investors, so on and so on. They have to figure out everything on their own from the ground up. They invest all the capital into their ventures and can work for a very long time without seeing any results. So when a network marketer calls themselves an entrepreneur, it can leave true entrepreneurs with a bit of a bad taste in their mouth because we don't have to do any of those things. CEOs are the highest ranking person in a company or institution, ultimately responsible for making managerial decisions. A CEO is a manager. In network marketing, we do not manage people, we lead them. We do not tell our consultants what to do. Everyone is an independent consultant and are not obligated to do what anyone tells us to. A CEO is at the top of the company. The position is held by one person. No one can grow past you or have the same title as you, and no one can make more money than you. In network marketing, anyone can grow to the top level. There are unlimited spots available for anyone to get there. Plus, the income potential is unlimited. There is no cap on how much anyone can earn. So if you are a network marketer and have entrepreneur or CEO as your social on like your social media or as a tagline, I would really recommend you remove that title because it really doesn't accurately describe what this business is about. What we are is entrepreneurs. What this means is you are part of an established company where you brand yourself and promote their product. You are running a business within an existing structure. It's kind of like a business in a box. Everything is done for you systematically, product wise, all that stuff. All you have to do is go build it. You plug into a system, you receive all the resources, and off you go. All the R&D, legal, marketing materials, training, websites, reports, back-end systems, all done for you. Startup costs are very low compared to all other types of business ventures, and you have all the support you could possibly need. For me, it's really the have your cake and eat it too type of business ownerships. You will gain all the learning of running a business without all of that risk. So before I go to the other one, is there any questions or is anything I can maybe clear up on that one?
No, but I think that's I mean, it's a awesome description of the different types, and I think there was some knowledge gained there. No questions from us out here.
Awesome. All right. So up next, this is one of my favorite questions I get all the time. So wait, is this like a pyramid scheme? I think I hear this every other week. So it's a very common question. Most, if not every single network marketer will get. The question actually comes most often from Gen Xers and baby boomers because this actually was happening while they were growing up. They were growing up with pyramid schemes. With millennials and the younger generations, network marketing is a little more attractive and having a side gig is quite common and accepted. So the mentality of this generation is that they don't want to work day in and day out for one company with limited time off and strict income potential. They want to live that full life and have time freedom. So they're more likely to look at this and see it as a true opportunity. But you might get this question from their parents. The short answer to this question is no, this is absolutely not a pyramid scheme. Pyramid schemes are illegal. In a pyramid scheme, no actual product is sold, and the business depends solely on getting people to pay a fee to join while getting nothing in return. You are not able to earn more or get to a higher level than the person who brought you into the company. In network marketing, you only get paid if product is sold. So there has to be some kind of goods or service given to somebody. You are able to achieve a higher level and make more money than the person who brought you into the business at any time. There is also an association called the DSA, or Direct Sales Association, that network marketing companies can become voluntary members of. So what the association ensures is that ethical business practices are being followed and monitored at all times. So the business I belong to is a member of the DSA, and aligning myself with a company that was ethical and has absolutely nothing to hide, for me, was very important. So I think that covers the what is network marketing. Now I'm going to move on to a bit of the why. So why do people choose network marketing? So let's get into that why. In network marketing, we talk a lot about our why. It is the reason we start. It's the reason that keeps us motivated through the ups and downs of our business. There are a multitude of reasons more and more people are choosing to become involved in this business. It's a flexible business that you can work around your current schedules and the nooks and crannies of your day. You create your own schedule, work your business when you choose and when it works for you. Because it's internet-based, you're able to work from anywhere in the world. All you need is a smartphone or a tablet or a computer and an internet connection. Depending on the company, it can be a global business, which is fantastic for people like me who love to travel. Trainings, meetings, and even connecting with new people can be done at home or anywhere globally with Wi-Fi. Especially with social media, it's getting so big and so easy to connect with people all over the world. This really is a back pocket business. You take it with you everywhere you go. You have your own website, a whole back office team, and sophisticated software that's easy to use to track your success. The best part is with an internet-based business, your business is open 365 days a year, 24 hours a day. So you can literally be making sales in different countries while you're sleeping. That's not so bad. I like that.
Yeah,
So
I like
network
that
marketing,
too.
who doesn't, right? Network marketing is intended to fit alongside what you're currently doing today until you choose otherwise, and if you choose otherwise. It can be some side money to help out, or it can replace or exceed what you currently earn. So what network marketing does is it allows you to leverage your time. With a traditional job, you have to be in that chair doing the work for a prescribed amount of hours every single day to get your paycheck. Other side gigs that have taken off, like Uber and Lyft, allow you to work when you want, but you're putting in all the time yourself. You have to physically be there to earn the income. So here, when you grow a team, they are working on their own business while you're working on yours, and you receive a percentage of their sales. You still coach and train them, but everybody's kind of working on their own, which is great. So if you put in, let's say, 10 hours a week into your business, not everybody does. Some people put less, some people put more, and you have 4 other people doing the same. That's 50 hours of work. So you will earn income based on that 50 hours. So at some point, it gets to this point where parts of your business will grow without you needing to put in all that time. And that's really the power of compounding. One person tells one person who tells another person. Those people tell 3 more. And soon you have a network and a pretty solid business in front of you. It's pretty cool. So there is minimal financial risk in network marketing compared to other business models. The startup costs are so much smaller. One of my favorite things I heard from somebody in my company was, this is a Snickers decision, not a mortgage decision. So, and I love that quote. There are no large financial investments required, no expensive overheads or big startup costs. There's no need to have a physical location, employees, or to buy and store large amounts of product. So this is great for people who want to start a business, but maybe don't have the financial ability. Maybe they don't have a product in mind yet, or they don't have the experience of running a business. So they don't want to take on that huge risk and dip their toe in this way and learn. So when you join this business, you become part of a positive and supportive team of the most amazing people. You will be guided and coached like literally every step of the way until you don't want to be. There is amazing training available online that you can access at any time. So for me, when I'm sitting at my desk working on a spreadsheet, or if I'm driving at home in traffic, pretty much every day when I drive home, I have some kind of training or personal development on in the background. There's literally no better way to help road rage than that. My husband can attest. I come home much happier when I listen to training and personal development. There are tons of rewards, incentives, recognition, things like trips and jewelry and car allowances, cash bonuses, and it's all for growing your business. So if you grow your business, you get even more. The amount of recognition I've seen in this business is completely unparalleled, and I think the corporate world can learn a lot from it. Like I don't know the last time somebody gave me like a high five for anything at my corporate job, and I literally get a high five for showing up half the time at a network marketing meeting, which is amazing. It just makes you feel so good. Anyone can succeed in this business. All you need to have is the willingness to put effort into it. There is equal opportunity. It does not matter what your age, sex, race, education, socioeconomic status. Anyone can succeed. It's honestly amazing. Not only can anyone succeed, there's unlimited growth. So you choose how big or small you want this business to be. There is no glass ceiling, no cap on income or growth. Like that doesn't happen everywhere. But what it comes down to is it's a vehicle for you to get what you want. And it's not always about money. For some people, it's starting another business, but needing the time and the capital to put into it. Starting or working with a charity, staying at home with their kids, having extra income, learning how to run a business, leave a job you don't love. Maybe it's just to be around positive, supportive people, to develop yourself, to make new friends, wanting to work for yourself, but you don't have a product or idea yet. This business is a tool to get what you want. It's not for a specific type of person. Whatever your reasons, they're all amazing reasons to be involved. I don't know if there will be any questions. So if there is, I'm going to ask.
Good. No questions so far, but I love the last line, be your own boss.
Yeah, who doesn't love that? I heard the saying, I'm too bossy for a boss. I am definitely too bossy for a boss. I don't like it. Okay, so if we have no questions on the why, let's move on to things to know. So these are just a few things that I think are important to kind of think about if you're starting to think about joining or why people want to be involved. It's a few good things to think about. So number one is you can quit at any time. Like we were just saying, you're your own boss. You're an independent consultant that works within a company. You choose how and when you want to work, and you can do more or less at any time. The only person you have an obligation to is you. This is honestly great. I don't want a boss, and I don't want to be one, honestly. So if you're that type of person, great, you can do that here. It's sometimes a blessing and a curse, because to be your own boss is great, but also to not have a boss sometimes it can stop motivating you. So you have to be able to be plugged into that system and have people there that are like, hey, I'm really not feeling motivated today, like pump me up. So as great as it is, sometimes it does help to have that support system.
Sorry, Steph, there is a question. What's the taxation, or is this a little early? So how do you pay tax, or?
You do pay tax, so it is your own home-based business. So
Right.
you can claim it just like any other home-based business. So there's a portion of your, like there can be a portion of your mortgage or your rent that could be put towards this business. There's a portion of your cell phone bill and internet. So there are taxes, and you do it. You do it. There's lots of tax lawyers that can help you with it. We have a whole in our business. We have a whole list of like, here's what you can claim, here's what you can't, here's how you kind of do it. So if you are looking to do that, that's something I can get you a little more information on for sure.
So would that be something that a company would train? Would that be, something that you would listen to before you start? Like, here's the taxation or the business rules, tax business rules before you set up your own little practice or your own little business?
Some people do train it out right away. We train it out pretty much to everybody when they start, and definitely when the tax season's coming up. We usually do a call together, like a bunch of people get on a call and be like, okay, how did you guys do this last year? What are some tips and tricks? Like, who are some really good accountants that you guys used? So there are rules and regulations around it, and we personally do train out on it. I don't know that every single company does, but they would differ by country as well. So it would
Right.
always be by country.
Perfect. Well, thank you
Yeah.
so much for answering that.
Awesome. Okay, I'll move on. So choose a company you align with. So you're aligning yourself with this company. So make sure you know what they stand for and how they operate. So what are their policies? Like, are they environmentally conscious, charitable, vegan, non-GMO? What's important to you that you would want this company to have? I would also look at who's running this company and who is creating the product. What is their history? Where do they come from? What are their credentials? What is the company history and how long have they been in business? Are they aligned with the DSA? If they're not, how come? Is the company brand new or have they been around for a while? There's no one answer for that one that's best here. So brand new companies are great, and lots of people like to be on a ground floor opportunity, but that does come with some risks as well. So some may want to join a company that has kind of stood the test of time. So it's a totally personal decision, and none of those answers are wrong. Every product is different. So there are a couple key things to look at with regards to product. First off, try whatever product it is to ensure you actually like it. If you're not using the product yourself or don't even like it, how can you really ethically recommend it to other people? Second, is it a consumable product? So meaning, will this be a one-time purchase or something people will continue to use, like skincare or nutrition products? So when a product is consumable, it builds up a client base where you will have reorders. So when somebody runs out of their shampoo or cleanser, they don't stop washing their hair and face, they buy it again. So I know, like most women out there, there is literally no way I'm running out of mascara. I don't care if there's an apocalypse. I'm getting my mascara. It's going to happen. So if anybody's like me, we're reordering that product. If the product is food or personal care, take a look at the ingredient policy and make sure you understand and align with it. There's very, very different ingredient policies when it comes to personal care that vary country to country. And not all companies align to the highest standards or to standards you may not like or understand. So definitely take a look into that. It's a really interesting topic to get into. I won't get into it today, but it is actually very interesting. So look into it and ask lots of questions.
Sorry,
For me,
another
having
question.
yeah.
Sorry, another question. So how would you do that research? So Better Business Bureau websites, or was it in person? Was it?
The company should have that for you.
Okay. So
they should have
when
an
you're
ingredient policy that you can go out and look after and like research and all that kind of stuff. So for us, like we have a full on, like everything is transparent. It's all there. We get it all on our website given to us. We can ask questions directly to our research and development team. You can totally look it up on like Google it, see what people are saying.
right.
Yeah.
So that's one of the steps that before you commit to a particular product that you would indicate your interest, but tell them you're in your research phase. Is that acceptable?
Yeah, that's totally fine. Anybody who says I just want to do a little or want more information, if somebody's not willing to give it to you, maybe there's a problem. It's not the best sign. For me, if somebody wants information, I'm more than happy to give you what you're looking for. And odds are, most people, because we have access to our own website and we have access to different information, I can get you more information than you can find yourself. So just ask. Like, we're happy to share, especially in our business. We are so transparent and so happy to share whatever people want to know. So honestly, just ask.
Perfect. Thank you for the info.
So for me, having a consumable product was totally key. I didn't want to always have to bring new people into my business or risk not having sales. So this way you can have both reorders and new orders, and that can build your business higher. So third, on the product side, are the products very niche or do they have a bit of variety that will appeal to more people. So again, this is a personal preference. Some people absolutely love a niche product and they want to represent that. And some like the variety for a bit of a wider market. It's completely up to you and what you love. So personally, not being too niche was important to me. I wanted to have the widest variety of consumers I possibly could. So basically for me is if you have a body, I have a product for you, and that works for me. That just opens up my network so much. But if you're really niche and you really love that, go for it. So not all compensation plans are created equal. There are so many different types of compensation plans. Look at that plan and have it explained to you. Every company should have some kind of document that goes through piece by piece, depending on how in-depth you want to look at it, and have it explained to you. So some plans have recruitment goals, personal orders each month, only open to certain regions or countries. Do you maybe have to pay a certain amount each month to stay in business? Some compensation plans are very restrictive and complicated, and some really aren't. So for me, simple is the best. I'm so not a nitty-gritty detail person. I didn't even read our compensation plan. I was basically like, how does it work? Just tell me I'm good. Like I didn't care. But in my company, all I needed to know was I'm open to build my business in any country we operate in now and in the future by having both clients and business partners in those countries. There's no monthly minimums, and we earn commission from every product sold, period. So have that compensation plan explained to you, ensure you understand it, and pick the one that works for you. Do I have any questions on that? That's usually a hot topic.
No, but there's a little monthly minimums, exclamation point, exclamation point. So that person definitely doesn't think monthly minimums would be a good way to go.
And I totally agree. There are companies that require you to personally spend certain amounts of money every month. That is absolutely not for me and not what my company does. But I've heard of some that do. I'm not going to name them. Every business is different and does what they do for a reason. So, take a look at that. And is there that monthly minimum? For us, the only minimum you're paying is once a year, I think it's $30. It's to keep your website running. That's right. Literally the only thing you absolutely have to do every year. So $30 ain't so bad to run a business.
Yeah, perfect.
Okay, so a couple more things to know.
Did you want me to move on, or we?
Yes, please. Sorry. Probably should have told you that. So you can earn a significant income if you choose to. And this is why some people think this is too good to be true. This business is simple, but it's not always easy for people to step out of their comfort zone and build it. But if you consistently show up and work on the business and yourself, you can truly make a great income. You are not getting paid for how long you're in the company, but by your effort. There are many people, and a lot of women especially, there are actually far more women than men in this business, which I absolutely love, that are earning six figures and above in network marketing. The number one income earner in my company is an amazing woman who earns six figures a month. So there's massive potential here. With this income, you will get that freedom-based lifestyle where you have more choices. And it's real. I've seen it happen. People make amazing income working part-time. Like that's an amazing lifestyle to have. You can make a massive impact in your own life, the lives of the people around you, like family and friends and others that you don't even know yet. The only way to succeed in this business is to help others succeed. You're literally paid to help other people, whether it's through amazing products, coaching and training your team, helping them to change their lives, or through other ventures outside of this business. When you have more, you can do more and you can give more. There are so many people who have used their income and time freedom in these businesses to start charities and give back. There is an absolutely amazing woman in my company who does mission trips to Guatemala every year to build schools and orphanages. Another woman moved to Tanzania and runs her business from there to build a school. So you really can start thinking, like, it sounds crazy. And yeah, there's this crazy income, but what could you do and who could you help if you were not hindered by time and finances? It just opens up this whole new world for people to start thinking about. And finally, this will change your life. Network marketing does not have to be your dream or even your passion, but maybe it can pay for what is your dream and passion. It can be the vehicle to get you from where you are today to where you want to be. It's a simple business structure. It's not always easy, but if you embrace the challenge, personal growth and development, you will become a better version of you. You will make new friends, learn so many things about yourself, believe me, others in business. The amount of growth and learning I have had in my time in this industry has made me a different person. It has helped me in my personal life. I communicate better. I'm happier because I'm working on something I'm passionate about. I've made phenomenal new friends that I never would have met. It's also helped me in my professional life. So from the confidence I've gained, I have the courage to step out of my comfort zone and volunteer for projects and committees. And that gives me way more visibility at my corporate job and helps me with promotions and raises, which is amazing. I literally never in a million years would have agreed to talk to people on a webinar or people I didn't know at all before this. People never believe this when I say it, but I was very shy and very introverted most of my life. But I have truly started to grow into the person that I always kind of knew inside. That's who I was supposed to be. And I truly believe you can do this too. If you want it, you can do it. So let's go to the next slide.
That sounds so motivational, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
I can't believe you were a shy girl.
Like extremely. My dad has so many stories. It's hilarious. About my first days of school, I'd be like crying and like, I'm so nervous and I was nervous before doing this today. But I think just continuously doing those small little bits of courage, just little by little, they grow to like big things of courage. And the things that used to be outside your comfort zone become inside your comfort zone. So you can stretch and grow more. Like it's amazing when you just take those little steps, what your life turns into. And like just talking on a webinar, believe me, was never something I thought I would do. And I'm so happy I get to do it because it's a great experience and a great learning opportunity for me. It's pretty awesome.
Great.
Yeah. So, okay, I used to see this dream big thing and think it was like so cheesy. I was like, come on. And I think that's because I kind of stopped dreaming somewhere along the way. So think about it and dream a little bit. So if you keep doing what you're doing, right now, where will you be in 5 years? Are there dreams and plans that you have put on the back burner because you think it's not possible? I know I did that. What do you honestly want your life to look like? And are you willing to step outside of your comfort zone to get it? If this sounds at all like something you're interested in, or you're getting that feeling in your gut, like, I think I need to learn more, like, please, let's chat about it. I love to talk about this business and I'd be happy to answer any more questions. So I will thank you all so much for your time today. I hope this was informative and shed some light on this absolutely amazing profession. And I will open it to questions if anybody has any for me.
Yeah, I think we've got a couple quiet people.
Cool.
But I do believe that there you've given us an awful lot of information and really opened my eyes, and it looks like the other people that are on the line as well, on how we could use network marketing as a tool for ourselves. So thank you, but it may take a while to process questions.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
There's one question. The one question, I knew it would take a while before everybody would, start
Let it settle
chatting in. Yeah. Is this a business one could succeed in if you don't have a large personal social network?
Absolutely. Like I said, I was super, super introverted and shy. I had the smallest friend group. Like I think I had talked to like 5 people. And especially when I left my job at Target, I'd become so consumed with work. I kind of let my personal life really slide. So I had nobody kind of involved in my life. But this kind of allowed me to show me how I can start bringing more people into my life, and then how I can bring more people into my business. So it's not just about asking like friends and family. Like if you only ask your friends and family, you will not be successful in this business. You need to meet new people and grow your network to be truly big and to grow your business really large. And there's ways to do that. There's trainings to do that. We have access to all of those in our business. So absolutely.
Sorry. So there's another question is, well, could you give us an example of how you would meet new people or new social circumstances?
Sure. So some of it's kind of like you meet people every day. So there's people at work, there's people at the gym, there's people you meet with your kids at daycare. Just take a look at your life and what you're doing every day, and maybe just open up and kind of see, okay, am I smiling at people and saying hello? Like when I used to go to the gym and I'd like head down, I wouldn't talk to anybody. Oh my God, I'm too nervous, this and that. And I was like, okay, I'm starting this network marketing business. And how I started was, I'm just going to smile at people today. That's all. And then like the next week, I'm like, okay, now I have the courage. Hey, how are you? It's just those little bits of ways to make connections with people. Or what I started doing as well is think of the things you really enjoy. So I love to read. Not typically a way you're going to meet a lot of people reading a book by yourself. But I started to kind of think, okay, how can I meet people reading books? So I joined a book club. And that's a way to connect with other women. I joined a book club specifically for women, which is phenomenal. I was like, okay, that's how I can meet some new people. So just you start to kind of think, and whoever your mentor or your coach is in this business who brings you to this business can help you do that. So it's like, what are you doing now? What do you love to do? What do you miss doing? And how can we kind of bring some of those things back to expose you to more people?
Yeah. You know what? Sorry, and this is a question from me or a
Mm.
comment. It sounds like you have some tools, but they are authentic as well.
Yeah,
So
like
it's not like they're going to turn staff into someone different. You know, it's not like you went to a motorcycle show.
yeah,
You,
totally.
and maybe you like motorcycles, but do you know what I mean?
It's so
Um,
true. If you have to be your authentic self in this business because you want to attract people to you that are like you and that you get along with. You're going to spend time with these people and build this amazing business. So you want them to be people like you, like your vibe attracts your tribe, that old thing. So just be your authentic self. So if you love to cook, go to a cooking class. If you love to do yoga, go to yoga. Like it's all about what you do. And when you're doing something you love anyway, you will naturally attract people to you that love those same things.
yeah. Now another question: where could one explore network marketing companies to consider as a side gig? So,
Um, Great question.
where did you think of? Because you told us about the product, but is there a list? You mentioned that there's.
I believe there is a list you can look up online. I don't actually have a link to that list. I can totally look into it. But I
Is
just kind
there?
of started hearing about it from different people. Like I had been asked to join two other network marketing companies. And when I did my research, I just was kind of like, no, not for me. Cause it wasn't a product that I was like super excited about. So,
Mhm.
look it up. If
What about
anybody
the
wants to know more about,
DSA? Do you
yeah,
think?
definitely look at the DSA for sure.
Sorry. So, what did DSA stand for again?
Direct
Direct.
Sales Association.
Right. So they
Yeah.
might have a website or some kind of
Yeah.
information.
Yeah, they totally
And
have a website. You can look up. It'll tell you a little bit more about what they do, and I'm sure they have a list of participating companies with that. That's a great place to start. If you want to learn more about the business I'm in, Arbonne, happy to. I have tons of info on that. That's the thing I have the most info on, so I can send you all the information you want on that too. But yeah, I'd start with the DSA. That's a great idea, Susie.
perfect. So, give a couple more minutes, or give another minute for people to think of their questions. But I thank you so much. You're obviously very passionate about the project and very engaging, Steph. So it was a wonderful session,
Thank
and
you.
I'd really encourage people to take down Steph's contact information. I truly believe that she would love to hear from you, even if it's just for more information. What I was really and I hate to put myself in that generation, but I had the pyramid scheme question. So now you know what
Mm-hmm.
generation I'm in. But just through talking with Steph over the last year, she was so willing to share the process and not and talk to me about her love of the whole company, not looking at me as an opportunity. So I really appreciate that. So and I can encourage everybody else who's on the call to reach out to her, as I'm sure she'll share the same enthusiasm. So
Yeah,
thank you so
absolutely.
much.
Please don't hesitate. If you have any more questions about how it works, the business, I can explain maybe a bit more to you. Maybe after this digests a little bit, like you were saying, Susie, you might have some more questions. So please do. Like email is great. Like I have literally every way to get a hold of me there except my phone number. But so I'm super happy to connect in any way. If you're in the like GTA, I'm happy to grab coffee and talk in person. But I'm always happy to teach people about this amazing industry.
Well, great. So thank you very much. I think everybody is, I think you'll hear some questions, but thank you so much, Stephanie. A very informational presentation and a little, well, more than a little inspiring, if I do say
Oh,
so
thank you.
myself.
Thank
I'm going
you.
to close that off with just one last reminder that this presentation will be posted to YouTube within the next day or so. So if you wanted to go back and listen for more information, you can do so. And thank you so much, Stephanie, for talking to us about this and sharing your passion.
Thanks, everyone.
Good night.
Good night.